and welcome to the news on Persian radio and television. My name is Nifemi Oni Bio. First, a quick look at the headlines. Keyamo proposes act mandating officials to use local airlines. 4 killed in Cameroon protest ahead of election results announcement. Super Falcons star calls for massive fan support in WAFCON Qualifier. And now full details of the news. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has proposed the adoption of a new law that would mandate Nigerian government officials to patronize local airlines for international travels. The minister made the proposal on Sunday during the ceremonial send-off of Air Peace inaugural direct flight from Abuja to London Heathrow Airport. Speaking at the event, which was held at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport and attended by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu and Air Peace Chairman Allen Oyema, Keyamo announced that the federal government will soon introduce a bill to be tagged the Fly Nigerian Act. He explained that the proposed law would require every government official traveling abroad to use a Nigerian airline operating on an international route. Keyamo stressed that this initiative aligns with global practice, noting that other nations patronize their local carriers. He emphasized that Nigeria must adopt similar measures to promote and support its own domestic airlines. The Joint Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives on Constitutional Review has approved the creation of 6 additional states in the country. This resolution, reached during a 2-day retreat in Lagos over the weekend, would increase the total number of states in Nigeria from 36 to 42 if passed. The retreat was chaired by the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Biru I. Jibrin, and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu. The Joint Committee unanimously approved the creation of 1 new state in each of the 6 geopolitical zones: the Northwest, Northeast, North Central, Southwest, South-South, and Southeast. The approval followed the consideration of 55 requests for state creation, among other constitutional bills. With this resolution, the number of states in the Southeast zone would increase from 5 to 6, bringing it at par with the other zones. The resolution will form part of the Joint Committee's report, which is expected to be presented to both chambers of the National Assembly in the first week of November. The lawmakers also resolved to create a subcommittee to identify the specific area from which the 6 additional states will be carved. An undisclosed number of persons are reportedly trapped after a 2-story residential building collapsed in the Oyingbo area of Lagos in the early hour of Monday. The incident occurred at a building located at 54 Cole Street near Cemetery Bus Stop in Oyigbo. The director of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Margaret Adeseye, confirmed the incident in a situation report, stating that the agency received a distress call at about 12:20 a.m. on Monday. The Sari Keyamo fire station team was immediately dispatched to the scene. The agency confirmed that the structure, which had previously shown signs of distress, gave way while residents were still inside. So far, 15 people have been rescued with varying degrees of injuries. The rescued persons include 7 men, 4 women, and 4 children. They have been transported to the Federal Medical Center in Ebute Metta and the General Hospital Ordan in Lagos Island for medical attention. And on the international scene, authorities in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala, report that at least 4 people have been killed during protests ahead of the official announcement of the highly contested presidential election results. The deadly clash occurred after hundreds of supporters of opposition presidential candidate Issa Tachiroma Bakri defied an official ban on protest in several major cities. Regional Governor Samuel Daidun Dibois confirmed the fatalities and stated that security forces had to defend themselves after police posts came under attack. The protest came after opposition candidate Tachiroma Bakri called on supporters at home and in diaspora to hold peaceful marches to liberate Cameroon. Kachiroma Bakri has insisted that he won the presidential election held on October 12, directly challenging incumbent President Paul Biya's 43-year-old on power. The ruling CPDM party has dismissed the opposition's victory claims. Governor Diabura confirmed the demonstration as premeditated acts of violence and a serious attack on public order and national security. Authorities have banned gathering until Monday, when Cameroon's Constitutional Council is scheduled to announce the final election results. And now we dive into the world of sports. Super Falcons midfielder Deborah Abiodun has issued a call to Nigerian fans to turn out in large numbers to cheer the team when they face the Benin Republic in the second leg of their 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations qualifiers on Tuesday in Abeokuta. The reigning African champions currently hold a 2-0 advantage from the first leg played in Lome thanks to first half goals from Chiwendu Iezo and Esther Okoronkwo. The Falcons will be looking to seal their qualification on home soil. Speaking before the team's training at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena on Sunday, Abiodun said the team is eager to reward the fans with another strong performance and urged them to fill the stand in support. The 21-year-old midfielder, who provided 2 assists in the first leg victory, confirmed the team's focus remains on maintaining the high standard that have defined their campaign so far. Nigeria will advance to next year's WAFCON if they avoid defeat in Abeokuta. Coach Justin Madugu's side is aiming to defend the continental title they won in Morocco and secure a spot in the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup qualifiers. Up next is the entertainment news. Nollywood actor Williams Uchemba has publicly called on the Nigerian government to enforce public execution for convicted kidnappers. The actor announced that visible and decisive punishment is the only way to deter the alarming rise of abduction across the country. In a video shared on his Instagram page, Uchemba expressed deep frustration over what he described as the government's failure to enforce existing laws that provide for capital punishment. According to the actor, the absence of strict consequences emboldens criminals to carry out their acts with impunity. Uchemba cited China as an example, noting that the Asian nation maintains the death penalty for serious crimes, including kidnapping and corruption, a policy he believes contributes to its low crime rate. The actor's comment came amid an alarming rise in kidnapping incidents across Nigeria, particularly as the festive season approaches, a period often associated with increased criminal activities. Uchemba urged authorities to act decisively, insisting that the firm and public enforcement of justice would serve as a necessary deterrent and help to restore public confidence in the nation's justice system. And with that, we end the news today on Presian Radio and Television. My name is Nifemi Uni Bio. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Presian RTV. To get the latest news, visit our website at www.presiannews.com. You can also follow us across all social media platforms on our unified handle at Presian RTV. On behalf of the production crew, thank you for staying with us, and don't forget to keep shining like the star you are.